didn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings them within 5.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now here's Coral. He's guarded by Marceda. And that one drops for him.
You can see why they want to get it to Coral, because he has the ability to capitalize from down there.
Timeout called by the Eagles. Out of bounds, it'll be Dragons ball.
Yeah, the pass, it seemed to catch him off guard, and it just flanked right off his hands.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now into this fourth quarter.
Well, you look at the last few games of the Dragons. It shouldn't be a surprise that they come out firing. This team has really been on a roll.
A number of quality wins for North High in their last handful of games. The team's peaking at the right time, that's for sure. And if the first half is any indication, they're a force to be reckoned with the rest of the way.
Dillard with it, picked up by Sheffield. Here's Williams. Coral, 5 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
The clock's their worst enemy right now.
They need to work very quickly.
Pass to Lack. The 3 from Christian Sheffield. Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Here's Sheffield proving he's ready to be a starter next year. He handles the pressure well and takes a composed shot.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, if they come away with points on this trip, it's just about over.
Just 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Coral. Back to Powell. Stafford. Coral. He's covered by Sheffield. Fires for 3. He can't hit it that time. No good there. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Yeah, thanks, Arch.
Now remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. You focus on the invitation. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.
Woo! Recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters from the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focus.
You look good, too.
You look stressed, Arch.
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing. Now, look, a win would be ideal, but skills matter. You know, positive possessions, tempo. your demeanor in the warm-ups, your focus in huddles. Every player is an investment. They're going to be trying to get all kinds of intel to make sure you're a good fit.
Write that down. Bigger than Broadway. The Hendricks Cobb experience is about to light this city up.
Hendricks, have you narrowed down on any college selections, or are you planning on jumping overseas? Hendricks.
Yo! I mean, I heard we was playing you, but I had to come see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you back playing. This is where you belong. On the court.
That's what's up, man. How's New Orleans, though?
Home. It's good. I'm gonna hit shoot around.
All right.
See you on the floor?
Yep.
I know that's your friend and all, but you need to stay focused. You light him up and the world will open up for you.
All right. You need to reel it in now.
I'm serious.
Nah, I'm serious too, man. It's just, vein in your neck is bulging right now, man, and I'm worried about you.
Ain't no vein in my neck bulging. How big is it?
Look, man, I'm just saying you need to worry about your salt intake. That's all.
See, now you're pushing it.
I done played basketball before. I know what this game's about. I know how to win. As soon as that tip goes up, ain't no friends no more. Don't worry, Arch. I got it.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
All right, it's okay. Coach, he's with
I
me.
know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
This is
feel.
funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Arch.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendricks Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The Scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Black. Zadirko and Marceda make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the 1 and Davidson at the 2. Splitter fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Teddy Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi Fresh rounding it out starting at center.
And this is the matchup everyone wants to see. Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. They'll be going at each other all game long at their position.
Fresh is clean.
Yeah, Cobb's basketball IQ is incredibly high for a player his age, keeping his teammates involved in the action of the game.
Zadirko outside. Junior. To the paint. First quarter of play and about a minute and a half gone by. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one. And with Cobb and Junior matching up, we're familiar with one another from when Cobb grew up in the area.
And that's what makes this game such a battle. You have the history between them and the fact they're both the stars of their teams. A lot of fans and scouts alike are curious about how this game goes for these two.
On the wing, Junior. And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Marceda. Good D there by Teddy Edwards. Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team. The D's got to be better on splitter, because when they aren't, he burns them from the perimeter.
Junior. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
Cobb brings so much energy and
Substitution on the court.
And here's Junior outside. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
he might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Zadirko's shot is good.
Fantastic read by Junior. You see him picking up the game more and more out there.
The Civet Cats with the lead. Out to the right wing. Back to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Mushi Fresh. And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction, showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
A minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Fresh. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
Just stay close to him. That was all the defender had to do right there.
And here's Junior. Porter defending. The drive by Junior. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
The D must keep Junior out of the paint. Even when they're physical with him, he's capable of converting.
And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
And here's Junior outside. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him.
10 straight points in the paint. That has to send a clear message to the defense.
It's like the Wi-Fi went down because this message has not been received so far.
Timmerman, Zadirko covering. Here's Fresh with the tip. It's good on the putback.
And for the Eagles, they're technically the away team in this game, even though it's being played right in their backyard.
And you have to admire the effort the Eagles have shown all tournament long, too. They knew they'd have the crowd support most of the way, and they've earned it with their play.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Check out the energy on the offensive glass. Have to respect brothers. Look how hard he goes up after rebounds.
Outside, Timmerman. Pass to Fresh. Another 3 for Louisiana.
His scoring efficiency is a big reason why they're ahead in this game.
And the Eagles will call time here.
And coach is not happy with their offense. He called the timeout.
Here's Day. Pass to Junior. And here's Lack. To the inside. Arceta, that's good.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
Outside Cobb. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Newark East trailing. Junior outside. And camped in the lane there and gets the 3-second call. And with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
Cobb gets the bucket.
3 of their last 5 buckets coming from beyond the arc.
Your defense can't sag off.
Junior, high post. Cobb on him.
I like when Junior takes initiative. being aggressive and getting the D to act on the drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that second free throw. And here are the Civic Cats now. Offline with the three. Pass to Day. Over Splitter. Day, no good. And here are the Civic Cats now. Outside Cobb. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the defense.
Defensive attention is going to be heavy on Cobb every single night, and he's learning how to finish, even with a man right in his face.
Returns today. Pass to Junior. Here's Aderko. Teddy Edwards grabs the board. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
Here's Cobb. Junior comes up with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooters down with a big block.
Substitution on the court.